Alright, it looks like our runners are just about ready for race number 2 here. For the second race here, we have the Chozo Light Area Rando plus Random Area Clear with Notorian. Basically what that means is that the connection to different areas like Criteria, Brinstar, Lower Norfair, Upper Norfair, Crade, those are all randomized. That's what like area rando means. But light area rando guarantees that there's a vanilla number of connections between the different areas. So, you know, like Red Tower, most of its connections are to West Meridia. So it's going to keep the 3 out of the 5, I believe, connections, or 6. I think maybe even, yeah, that sounds right. Three of them are going to be West Meridia. One's going to be Criteria. One's going to be Green Brinstar. The other one's Upper Norfair. Red Brinstar is kind of really the hub in these light area randos. So it's a pretty good area to find. And Green Brin's probably going to be what they're looking for right after Criteria because it's got a good amount of majors locations, or Chozo locations rather. And Chozo item split in this case is all the upgrades plus the minimum amount of ammo required to beat Mother Brain and health are located on Chozo statues. So mainly these racers, especially with not having to kill Mother Brain, are going to be looking for mainly those Chozo items. It does look like the list of areas that they need to clear, which means they have to collect all the Chozo items in these areas, are Lower Norfair, Criteria, Croc Slayer, Crate Slayer, and Red Brinstar. And so with Lower Norfair being on here, that means that they're going to have to kill Ridley. But without East Meridia here, that means they are more than likely not going to have to kill Dragon. So I expect these players might check a few extra items here and there just to get enough ammo to kill Ridley, and the off chance that they don't find Charge on the way. And Criteria, being a fairly simple Chozo area to clear, I expect them to do that as early as they can. Maybe coming back to Gauntlet later on if they don't find enough power bombs. But yeah, as Reem's pointing out, Upper Norfair is a very important area to find, especially, getting Varia will definitely help speed up all of that, and is more or less a requirement for Lower Norfair here. And the Crade, Croc, and Lower Norfair all connecting to there. They're going to be wanting to look for Red Tower pretty early, especially if they find Varia. And I guess one thing to add, with Chozo items, all the boss items, like, Varia's and Vanilla, the East Supers and Wreck Ship, Space Jump, those are, and Ridley E-Tank are all Chozo items as well. But like Lower Norfair is one you generally like kind of don't want to see, because you kind of have to explore all of Lower Norfair in order to get the clear, because you need Screw Attack and a way to get out of Screw Attack, and also you have to kill Ridley. But yeah, and with us finding bombs here, that puts Gauntlet into play, not logic, but into play, and we'll also activate Bomb Chorizo, as WJG and Reem are pointing out. In Varia, Bomb Chorizo doesn't get activated for the fight unless you have bombs. Yeah, finding some early supers here is definitely very nice. Like I said, they're gonna need some ammo in order to kill Ridley. And especially in these seeds, you want to find some supers and power bombs pretty early on, so that you know that you can go to any of the areas that you need to. And speak of the devil, here's some power bombs that allow them to get to any of the other portals here in Criteria. Will also make Gauntlet a bit safer, especially if they don't find any energy tanks on the way to it. But yeah, we'll definitely see our players checking the 230 missiles, which is a Chozo location, and the bomb Trizo. Heaven's having a much better climb this time around. I think he's probably feeling a bit more warmed up. Oh my gosh, and Varia, 230 missiles. I swear I had a seed like this the other day, and it was one of the fastest of these seeds I've done. That's great, having to do Lower Norfair. That's like one less item that they have to look for. And, I mean, really, just some ammo and some energy is all that's really required for that. Yeah, I think technically, besides ammo, they have everything they need to finish the seed already. Yeah, because Crocomire, you can get those items easy enough. Red Brinstar, you definitely want some more energy or a space jump or something in order to get the X-ray check, but it's still somewhat manageable, especially getting Varia. It provides a 75% damage reduction against spikes, so it makes those a lot easier. But yeah, and they find Wave Beam. It's definitely a nice little quality of life there. But I think they have what they need for worst room in the game with bombs. So yeah, I think. Yeah, and that gets them out of screw attack as well. Yeah, I think they actually have like every major item that they need. So Chrono's going to go ahead and check this last Chozo location here in Criteria while he's here. I think that's probably the smart move, especially if it's something like high jump or speed that kind of helps move things along. All right, we're gonna find out where one of our first portals leads us here. Torian. So with these light area randos, it's kind of nice to check all these portals, because a lot of the times you'll check just enough portals to know where certain areas are going to be. And Green Brinstar, definitely a nice area to find. It connects to Red Tower, which connects to Upper Norfair. Yes, Reem pointing out that this is indeed very dangerous, especially with how he's not using any power bombs. Like, I probably would have used a power bomb right there to get these three out of the way. The way back is like a little weird, but I guess it depends on whether he decides to go all the way through here. Ooh, Ice Beam. Not as a good of a find as it would be in you know, the types of seeds where you have to kill Mother Brain. But you know, a nice little increase in damage. But you know, you might find that he just turns it off until you know he is in a situation where he finds it helpful. Didn't see yeah, good for getting up back up for Ad Tower. Yeah, it definitely speeds that up. Alright, just supers a charge. But like I said, one step closer to being able to take down Ridley. I don't think I saw if Heavens checked the right Green Bryn Star portal or not. Or I guess bottom, I guess would be the more accurate thing to say there. Nice super shot there to get to the back of Spoo Spoo here. I think Reem getting excited and giving Heavenstitans beams he doesn't have again. Yeah, I could definitely see Chrono searching a lot of these minor item locations, looking for energy tanks. Like unlike Major Minor, only 3 E-tanks are on the Chozo locations.
Oh, hello. Sorry about being late.
Eat more cookies?
Oh, cookies.
Nice screw attack there. That's definitely going to help out with lower Norfair, especially if they don't find gravity, which they don't need, but would be a nice to have.
Yep, so Wave Ice, Morph Bombs, and Varia. Titans has Screw.
Yeah, and I don't know if you were listening before at WX, but with the areas that they have in the seed, it's all doable with the items they have now, other
Nice.
than Chrono for Ridley.
So it's an all-item clear. Okay.
Yeah, but since it's Chozo, it's
It's just the statues.
yes, exactly.
And the majors, so the bosses.
Right.
So Lower Nora, Croc, Kraid, and Red Bryn. Oh, yeah, I would do... Oh, you have to do all 5.
Yes, yes.
Fine. Oops, did I say that? That was supposed to stay in a thought bubble.
Yeah, and that's why they're gonna be wanting to pick up some more ammo and everything here, because Ridley takes a lot of damage.
Oh, Ridley. What a pain in the butt you are. Oh, did I just say that?
Ooh, that's an interesting choice for Heavens here to grab these items here. I guess you could check the portal, and it could potentially lead to Red Bryn here, because the other connection in Green Bryn is definitely going to connect to Red, so he'd have to go all the way back to the bottom area of Green Bryn. Oh, but yeah, he finds the Red Bryn portal here. That's definitely a lucky find. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and check this portal location as well. Because he is looking for Upper Norfair. but I think he does have enough health in order to get X-ray, but it's a little dicey if you don't have like a real clean setup. So it's like Chrono deciding to do kind of the same thing. So any sort of advantage that it gave Evans kind of goes away. Speed booster, definitely nice to find. Helps traversing Upper Norfair, get through that Frog Speedway and everything. There's 4 more area transitions here in Red Tower for Heavens to check out. 2 of them going to be West Meridia. All right, and I guess it could be possible that the tube takes them to Upper Norfair, which, you know, without high jump or spring ball, they got really one opportunity to get through that door without gravity. Nice little charge beam. But with just wave, it's not going to help him a ton out with Ridley, but it does make it possible.
No, it's still just what do you call it? It's still just 150 damage, but still.
Yeah, still technically enough, but with one E-Tank and just Varia, it's probably not enough to make him feel like, yeah, I'm definitely going to do this now.
Right.
So that is all the West Meridia connections. It is Upper Norfair. It is, okay. So that makes it look like the tube transition takes us to Greenbrand. And the Croc portal is not the worst one to come out of, and having to go back to after this is all done. Yeah, Upper Norfair not required to clear, but with 4 chosen locations, we might see some checks. But yeah, mainly they're probably going to be hoping to find Croc and Kraid first, and then Lower Norfair after that, just so they get any extra little items they can to help them out with Lower Norfair will be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, the Lower Norfair run is not nice in the least.
I mean, the only thing that they have to help them out a whole lot with is you know, screw attack, which makes it just doable. But
I mean, like, they're gonna have the supers for Ridley, but still, you're gonna see them do a farm if they don't have 30 going in. It's just gonna take just a little bit. Chrono's actually trying to see if he can get any more items up here, Ball Mountain. He's thinking, yep, Ball Mountain it is.
I definitely would think about it a little bit too. I mean, gravity would make it, you know, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because we saw his fight earlier. He managed with 30 supers with taking like 1 hit maybe. So. Got a nice little bit of route divergence here too. I think one nice thing about Chrono's route is it makes it a little bit faster, I think, to check these other two portals here on the right side of Upper Norfair. Both of them finding energy tanks in a reserve definitely it's going to make them a lot more comfortable fighting Ridley. I think at this point I'd probably feel comfortable. Like I wouldn't prefer it, but if I had to make a decision to do it, I'd go ahead and do Lower Norfair.
Oh, yeah, get it out of the way with now, if you can.
Especially if they find, like, both Upper Norfair portals on their side.
Yeah, the ice isn't... The ice is nice. He's at... Chrono is... So charge ice wave... That's not 450.
Oh, no.
210?
That sounds about right, because if you add in wave, that's 300. So I think 210 sounds about right.
Because charge ice wave spacer is 450.
Alright, that's 300.
What's 300?
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's like 60 shots on Mother Brain or Ridley, which is, you know, how many supers it would take for Ridley if they didn't do double damage, and that's how many supers it takes for Mother Brain. So.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, Chrono.
You might be thinking of Ice Plasma Charge. I think that's 450.
This charge ice wave plasma is 900.
Right, yes.
Charge beam is 60 by itself. Wave makes it 150. Ice and wave as an additional 60. So yeah, 210.
Oh, 180. Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
180. Yeah, 210, 180. Whatever. Yes, because charge and ice is 90. That's right.
Yeah, the math is kind of weird. I think it's like wave doubles either, you know, the power shot or spazer or plasma, and then ice adds 50. There's something like that. Like it's yeah. There's like a kind of a complicated little formula to that. I think plasma by itself is like 100. There's no formula. Yeah, that makes sense too, because it does seem kind of like random. Alright, and Evan's getting the Croc objective done, while Chrono finding a crate here. So it looks like the Lower Norfair portals are in separate sides of Upper Norfair. No quick kill again. I know quick kills It's harder to pull off when you're in a race. And Heaven's deciding to go through the back door here in Modern Warfare. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly, but I tend to try to look for the front of Lower Warfare in these because I know I'm gonna have to do screw attack, and unless he finds like 3 energy tanks here, it's gonna be a little dicey to do the reverse acid dive. So he's got to come in and out of here after killing Ridley, and then go find the front. But it does also kind of take him through Upper Norfair with the way the portals are set up.
Well, I mean, Chrono found Lava Dive.
Yep.
It's
So
single chamber.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like the back of it was by Kraid's lair entrance, and then so they're pretty separated overall.
How's everybody doing tonight, chat? Everyone awake? Poor WJG. It's like 2 a.m. for him.
Oh man. Ooh, and that Kago there doing quite a bit of damage to Heaven's Titan. I think figuring out how to do that clip with by hitting the spikes definitely helps in these situations where you don't have gravity.
Oh, Chrono is insulted by both of those items, apparently. Bomb jumped over the reserve tank. That's a new one.
Yeah. Reem, I'm trying to remember how much energy it takes me to get through reverse acid dive with just Varia. I want to say it took about 3 or 4 tanks, but maybe less.
Yeah.
It can be a little risky for sure. But if you can manage to do that, then it's not a bad way to do things. Especially in these circumstances. I mean, if the portals are like right next to each other to Lower Norfair, then
A different
yeah.
story.
Yeah.
So, Chrono's got 2 objectives down. And Titan's about to get is gonna eventually get 2 objectives down here. Is in the tougher part. He's in that Lower Norfair. Again, exclamation point objectives in Twitch chat. Again, clear Lower Norfair items, clear criteria items, Croc, Kraid, and Red Green.
Heaven's getting grabbed during that pogo stage. Not great.
Not great, Mouse. Not great. He's very rude.
I think Ridley might be down. I didn't see quite how much. Nope. I think he's got a little bit of health. Oh, he manages to get through. Even with 30 supers, Ridley can be a little scary. Just X-ray for the prize. yeah. I mean, I'm a
Titans. Hurry up and go get the other item. Yeah, there's no way Titans can do reverse acid dive here. Not a chance.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
about 4 energy tanks worth, I believe.
yeah, that's probably safe to say. I feel like I did the reverse acid dive recently, and I thought it was going to take more than it did, but it definitely is a decent amount. And if you're not like real practiced at it, I feel like that's something you're not going to do in a race.
And here's Croc. Oh, look at that. Is a vanilla grapply wapply beam. I said grapply wapply. Deal with it. Oh, yo, funny man.
Is there?
Finally! Pre-sale for the Counter-Strike 2 Austin, Texas major tickets finally have been announced, and I now know where the heck it's gonna be held!
Oh, nice.
Because, you know, I hear Austin's a pretty big city.
Yeah, it's definitely not small, especially the whole metropolitan area. It gets pretty spacious. Let's say that.
It's gonna be at the Moody Center.
Oh, nice. That's a nice little spot.
I think that's right on the campus of the University of Texas. Or is that Texas Tech?
It's University of Texas, yeah.
That'll be fun.
Oh yeah, Austin's plenty weird in a good way. It's changed a lot in, you know, the 30 years I've been here. But it's still got a good vibe.
Well, over the last 10 years, it's been rapidly expanded into like the new Silicon Valley. It's where a lot of people just decided to, you know, put a lot of the tech centers, the defense government contractors, and a lot of companies are just starting to move, whether it's a startup or whatever. That seems to be the place, whether it's the affordable housing, the affordable, I'm sure the affordable rents as well for these businesses.
Oh yeah, I mean it's still somewhat expensive and it's getting a lot more expensive, but compared to a lot of like your real big major cities, it is relatively cheap and it's good for business.
I live in New England. It's cheaper than where I live.
Exactly.
I love New England, don't get me wrong. I love New England. But I don't want to start a house to cost me $700,000.
Yeah. And
you know what that is in Texas? 1 to 2 mansions.
Yeah, outside of the Austin area, definitely. Because some of those little kind of rundown places, like closer to downtown, the little houses there, they're getting to right around that.
Yeah. I've joked, I'm like, I see some of these houses advertised in like Houston or like some other parts of Texas, right? Like just outside of Houston or in Houston. I'm like, okay. Oh, come enjoy this 4-bed, 2.5, 3-bath, 2,000 plus square feet, beautiful home. 200,000, 220, 250, 225. And I'm like, why don't I buy the house, rip it off its foundation, transport it to where I live, and I'll just buy the land and plop the house on it. Probably be a lot cheaper.
I have no idea how possible that is.
It's not possible at all.
Yeah, you think you don't need to talk to the Wizard of Oz for that.
Can't just teleport stuff. Though I'm hearing 3D printed houses are apparently becoming a thing, and I have no idea how that can be a thing.
Yeah, I saw like a video, and it's mainly like the you know, the supporting walls and everything. You still gotta like, you know, do all the normal stuff you do on the inside. But if you want to make it nice and insulated.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of the SpongeBob episode. Let's take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else.
Always like a good SpongeBob reference.
Patrick Star, you're welcome. This is a very close race.
Oh yeah, I think Heavens is doing a great job of keeping up, and now that he has screw attack and everything, he's gonna make Gauntlet is one thing he's kind of behind in a lot better.
Yeah, I wasn't laughing at you, Anthony. I was laughing at Kiz's comment in chat. Beer is transported on a case-by-case basis. I mean, Kiz, you're not wrong. But, yeah, like, see, Chrono's gonna have a choice. Chrono knows what Lava Dive is. Titans also knows what Lava Dive is.
Yeah, at this
So
point,
Titans is gonna go clear out that screw attack with no problem.
definitely, and I
Or
think
maybe he doesn't know.
I think he should. I think he's seen every other portal besides it. So
Besides single chamber.
I think he just checked it, didn't he?
So, I mean, it's single chamber's Lava Dive.
Oh, there you go. Okay, my bad. Yeah.
Unless I missed something. That's what I saw on Chrono screen.
Yep. That's where it was.
But this could very well give Titans at least a somewhat... I'm not going to say it's an advantage, but it keeps him a little closer. He's going to be done with Lower Norfair. Chrono has to make a decision. Do you back into Lower Norfair and then run to single chamber to avoid acid dive? Or are you going to do reverse acid dive? That's going to be a decision Chrono here is going to have to make.
And I think without high jump, I think that the smart move, especially with the amount of energy Chrono has, he's going to do the acid dive.
Yeah.
I think this is the same situation I was in the other day. But Heaven's not having nearly enough energy. I don't see him doing it either, Kaizenton.
I'm out here trying to give Titans' fans hopes that he can do it. Well, he's found Kraid.
Yeah, so I think he's seen all the portals here.
I love how... Okay, I was gonna say Reem was getting trigger happy. Found Kraid's lair and immediately... Kraid defeated! Reem, are you sure you're not the one in, like, NWJG have switched spots for the night? You sure it's not, like, 2 a.m. where you are? Reemsy over here falling asleep at the wheel? I'm kidding, Reemsy. Oh, I just want to check that off and be done. Giving Reem such a hard time.
Hey, WJG. You up? We need the stream shut off when you're done.
No.
No!
The stream's gonna have to be shut off when we're done, thanks. Everyone, shh, be very quiet. WJG is trying to go to sleep.
Oh man. Yeah, I think Heavenstitans probably panicking a little bit here. I don't know about any E-tanks that he might have skipped, but
Ouch, Kiz. So we're just gonna go right-click Kiz's name, ban from Twitch. No, I'm kidding.
and it looks like Chrono got hit by a key hunter there and decided to reset before trying this acid dive.
Hit by a key hunter in key hunter stairs? No! Gasp!
Especially with the weird way that screw attack works whenever you wall jump.
Yeah, it's all good. The key hunters are royal pain. Oh, Chrono, that's fine. Just dip your toes in the acid, see if it's hot enough. Start taking damage earlier than you needed to.
Okay. So I feel like this is probably doable if you don't get hit by one of the pirates in about 3 E-tanks.
Yeah, I think Chrono took one hit and stood in the acid a little bit earlier. Now, Has to get through. Oh boy, you get. Yeah, Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say, don't go through Mickey Mouse Room. You don't want to deal with the hoppers.
Screw tag makes it not so bad, but yeah, even like the little red ball guys. Oh my gosh, you got hit by the snake.
Chrono!
Oh no.
Chrono, don't make me a liar, Chrono.
Oh,
Chrono, Chrono,
oh,
please.
oh.
Thank you, Chrono.
Thankfully, he's got plenty of ammo here for the gate glitch and a health refill on the way.
What the heck was that, Chrono? Did you see how far that super missile went through the gate, the first one he launched?
I think that's about the furthest I've ever seen that happen.
Never seen that before.
Remy, Heavens did not check screw attack because he didn't have enough health for the acid dive and also didn't have high jump for the lava dive.
It's so rude. Okay. So this will clean up Red Bryn for Titans.
Yep, and
This is going to be really interesting. If
Yeah.
this is high jump, oh, that's going to be spicy.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he needs to still kind of stay in this. I think Chrono's definitely got a little bit of an advantage,
Agreed.
but yeah, it could be just enough.
He's going to have to just, yeah, he's going to have to spring ball on here. Okay, well, it's a nice to have, but it's not the one item you need to get. Well, wait a minute.
Yeah, you can gravity jump now.
Yeah, that was second best item he could have found.
Yeah.
Yeah, second best item. Third would have been space jump. Time to go into the lava. Burn the stench of Zebus off your suit.
Did you just make that up now?
I did!
It's beautiful.
And this is why they pay me the big bucks here at SRA. A whole $0.00.
Oh, you get plenty of exposure though, right?
Sure! When Kiz isn't ribbing me in the Twitch chat.
But yeah.
Hi, Kiz.
Yeah, Cat Dinos, it makes it to where lava does no damage, and I think acid does less damage as well.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I think most of it is Varia, for sure.
Kiz WJG might take you up on that. Don't encourage it.
Yeah, you gotta pay some insurance in case you do anything unsoundly, I guess. Is the best way.
WX fan insurance for WX fan commentary insurance.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But yeah, Chrono just needs to make his way out of Upper Norfair and get Gravity Suit, and he's good to go.
Do you know what the insurance is? Earplugs.
You gotta pay for everybody that watches the streams earplugs.
Streams will be coming with a warning. Warning WX fan commentary. Turn down the volume.
I will say you have gotten a lot better at not blowing up people's eardrums.
You clearly have not listened to me cast Counter-Strike. That has not changed.
Maybe they're more accepting of it there.
Well, again, that's a little bit more different than what we're seeing here. Like, bringing excitement to, like, a grand finals, a quarters, a semis, and if it's really tight. There are certain times where it is warranted, and I've only been doing straight casting for just over 2 years. But I've been podcasting for 7. Or Or, I guess 8 now, rather. Yeah, 2017 is now 2025. 8 years. But, like, I'm still learning different cues of when to really turn up hype, when to raise my voice, when to keep it serious, and I've gotten better at it, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think you've definitely improved here as well. And
Thank you.
with that, Chrono starting down that countdown timer, clearing
Ye-
out Red Brent.
Titans, you still have a chance! Run!
Yeah, I think Chrono's got a pretty straight shot here.
He does.
I think it was the West Meridia entrance or exit with the green gate that takes you straight to the crab, criteria crab hole, I guess you call it.
Yeah, and Chrono's also had really good routing as well. Both of these seeds.
Oh yeah, I think that's his major strength in this tournament. I think he probably has the best, especially with like SMRAT Classic and some of the more, you know, the ones he's more used to, like the ones that are so new this season. He's very, very good at those.
What are we getting Chrono to play map rando?
I've tried to convince him here and there. I think I got him to play one seed, but I think he's like, well, I like SMRAT and I don't have a lot of time for anything else, so.
Whatever. I think just based on, like, Chrono's, again, routing, I think he'd do really well at map rando.
Oh, I think so too. That's why I try to convince him, but
There you go, and there it is. Chrono, the number 1 seed, has defeated the number 8 seed Heavenstitans. No upset here today, but GG's to both runners. That is a 2-0 sweep. GG's. Let's see if we're gonna get the runners to come in here and do a little talking.
oh, yep, looks like Chrono and Heavens are gonna make their way in here.
Oh, outstanding.
I think Chrono might be on a little bit of a time crunch, but I think he should be good.
We don't have to keep these long.
I just know how much you like to talk, so.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I think Chrono did, like you said, routed this very well. I think, especially at finding Varia there, that's like what you want to do with the seed is just get whatever you need to help you through Lower Norfair and you can go.
You got it. And there is the routing master himself. What's up, Chrono? GG's.
Hello, GG's.
He who
GGs.
wrote excellently. We were just kind of saying that, like, both of these seeds, you had extremely good routing. And was that just because of the items you just happened to run into?
Yeah, the both of them were really stingy on majors. Like I don't think I've ever played an SMRAT where I go all the way through Criteria and Greenbrand without a major other than Morph. So the items just kind of determined where I went, and it gave me just barely enough to get through everything. So yeah, it was. I felt like the route was pretty much determined for me.
Yeah, and you know, like the one thing that maybe didn't pay off quite so much was going back to Criteria in the first seed, but I would have made the same decision. It's just like, I don't want to spend all this time going down to Upper Norfair and not finding anything without having checked these items first. So I think yeah, you did a great job with what you were given.
Yeah, the first seed I also had to do. I mean, I was still hunting for ammo at the end without a Zeb skip, which was also And I only ended up with +8 missiles, even though, I was at like, what, 55, 75 or something?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty tight there, and I think I probably was going to do the same thing as you as well, because I've definitely pulled off the speed zep skip, but like doing that in a race, it's like how much time am I going to lose versus just searching for the ammo.
Oh, that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah, I only do one taps, maybe a two tap, but there's no way I was gonna do a stutter or a three tap or whatever for
Not
the
during a
first time.
race.
So yeah. That pretty much the first seed. I feel like, and then this. Oh yeah, the other thing that was weird was I never found the way to get up into Kraid, which was my only fly item, and
Yeah, we looked into that afterwards. It was at Wreck Ship. I forget exactly where. So I
but
think it expected you to get space jump and gravity, then go to Wreck Ship, and then go to Kraid. Or no. Oh,
so
what was it?
how do you get to wreck ship? Because
Wait, yeah, you're right. Maybe was it bombs? I can't remember.
one of them was in Fire Fleas, I think. I think Bombs was maybe in Fire Fleas, and the other one, the High Jump Boots, was like missile above wreck ship. So you had to be able to get into wreck ship somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I thought that was kind of interesting because it definitely felt like a gamble, um, going into Meridia without being able to get Kraid's item or whatever. But it really worked out. So
Oh yeah, finding speed, speed there, and Varia right at Baboon's E tank. That was just like okay, you're being
yep.
stingy before, but now you're being real nice.
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing else. I know Titans was here.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's in the green room. We just need someone to.
I'll
Oh, there we
bring
go.
Titans back up here. Titans!
Oh,
Fine.
I guess.
Whatever.
there you go. Oh,
Titans is now just having way too much fun. I don't know if
Interesting.
it's auto kicking him or what. We're trying to get him in here.
is WJG falling asleep there? Or?
I think WJG's falling asleep. It's like 3 a.m. for him.
Yeah, and then the second seed, I forget where Grapple was, but it was also, it felt really late, and that was a really mean spot for Gravity Suit. Uh,
Oh
right
yeah,
at the very end. Yeah.
super mean. Like I guess they expect you to get enough energy tanks in order, or yeah, because otherwise, like I don't think space jump was anywhere around there. Well, I guess
Yeah.
mm,
Well, I
yeah,
was gonna say I passed by it with one energy tank, I think, and ice, and like I could have, and bombs. So I don't even know how, without damage boosting, how many energy tanks with Varia to be comfy. But one wasn't definitely not close to enough for me.
yeah. I wouldn't have been comfortable either. Yeah, like I can do the damage boost, but that takes me forever, and so yeah, it's I think waiting for it last is definitely the best move, but it yeah just kind of slapped you in the face a little bit, like you did all of LN and everything. Here you go. Especially
Hmm.
having to do that reverse acid dive. Right.
Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly how much I figured I'd okay, but then I got hit by a pirate, and yeah, that was close, but I made it.
I think I had a seed the other day where I did exactly the same thing. I went I didn't have high jump boots, so I was like, okay, I guess I got to do the lava or acid dive, and got hit by a pirate. Though I think I got hit by like their body instead of the shots, but still, it's yeah, it's a little scary. But
Hmm.
it seems like 3 if you're like doing everything optimally. It seems like enough.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna have to try and maybe see how optimal I have to be because I felt like 5 was definitely enough.
Oh yeah, five was very safe.
Yeah.
Oh, it seemed like we had Heavens in here for
I tried.
like 10 seconds.
I think Titans is trying to configure audio.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got. Yeah, thanks
Very
for
nice.
comms, and I had a lot of fun.
Hello.
Excellent.
Oh,
Oh,
there he is.
now
Yo.
who wants to talk to us? No, I'm kidding. GG's Titans, what's up?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Can you hear us? Oh man. Yeah, Discord. If you don't have it all set up, it can definitely mess with you. It likes to. I feel like it tries to like pick the weirdest output for the defaults. But yeah, Chrono looks like you're going against Kaizenton next.
Okay, that's
Or
should
no,
be good.
or Rusty. Yeah, no, it is Kaizenton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear us? Yeah. Is the format? I got to check out the format too. Let's see, what is it?
Yeah, I think it's G3 and Bounty Blaster.
Okay, those are my. I like Bounty Blaster. Is probably my favorite. So I looking forward to that, and I'm also glad we didn't get any Eastern Meridia or any Meridia at all for this one. It was
Yeah.
nice.
That's always super nice. It's not East Meridia is definitely like the worst one to get in these seeds here.
Yep.
But yeah,
We've been trying to get Titans up here. Titans. Hello. Oh well. We tried.
all right, well, I guess with that, the next match here in the tournament's going to be Sunday at 1 Eastern, I believe, and that'll be Break Jake versus Samu Farmer.
Yeet.
I think that'll be a super good matchup. They were actually the two people in the finals last tournament, so they get a nice little rematch here.
That is true.
Nice.
So yeah, be sure to check in for that next time, and any of the other races coming up once they get scheduled. Be sure to follow the SRA Discord or to join it so
Sure.
you can get caught up or keep up with all the different matches coming up, and also to join yourself in any of the off-season races, and once the tournament's over, the new season races.
Well, with that being said, Titans we have tried to talk to. Titans, one last time. Hello? Titans, can you hear us? No. It's a bummer. But either way, GG's to both Chrono and to Heavenstitans. WJG, who we rating? I mean, we could rate our friend Sunwoo Farmer, who's playing some Zooter.
Yeah.
But I'm up for whoever. We're going to go rate whoever. Anthony, any final thoughts? Any smack talk you want to talk to Chrono about?
Hello.
Hello?
Well, you better beat Kaizenton so that we see each other in the finals.
There you go. Titans, can you hear us?
Hello.
Yes. Hello? Titans. We can hear him. He can't hear us.
Oh yeah, I guess Samu did stop streaming.
streaming.
So
Oh, he's done streaming now.
Yeah,
Fine. Yeah. He was streaming. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Yep,
with
nope.
that being said, for Chrono and Heavenstitans, for Anthony, I'm WXFan21. Big thank you to Remark Terrorists on tracking, WJG on restream. WJG, you may go to bed now. It's like 3 a.m. Thank you for staying up. We appreciate it. And Anthony, always a pleasure doing commentary with you, my friend.
you too, man.
Thanks. All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank
See
you,
next
everyone.
match.
See ya.